That confusion.
But the ship has left now, and we're up where we're going to go, and we're using ATT now instead of the ship's Wi-Fi. So as long as we get a signal,
We should be good.
there we are sailing away, and there's our goal, right?
Jules says we're back.
Welcome back. Thanks, Jules. You see the Golden Gate there? Anyway, see the people in the hot tub down there? See the people laying out trying to get some sun?
But all covered up with their towels. That's
How-
the sanctuary there, and that costs
$40 a day and $20 for
20
half
for
a
a
day.
half day.
Unless they've raised the prices since the last cruise.
Yeah.
That's Alcatraz, right there. No longer a prison. Now it's a national park, national monument. They do tours there. I checked the price of one at least. It was $48. Of course,
If it's a national park, could we get in free with our passes?
you got to get the boat ride over there.
Right.
So yeah, if you can get over there. Well, Pier 39 doesn't look like much, but it's on the other side of all those. It looks like condos or something. And then Fisherman's Wharf is past that. And that's where we caught the cable cars.
Yeah. And Fisherman's Wharf
Oh, I
seems
lost our spot.
there are more stores and restaurants and businesses than the last time we were here. It looked pretty derelict when we were here last time.
I didn't realize we went around Alcatraz. I thought we cut in this way. Maybe it's keep to the right. And when you're incoming, you come on the other side. I don't know. But getting close. Getting close.
It's actually not as cold up here as it was walking around town.
Hey, look how much the ship is tilting. Can you see that compared to the buildings?
Look how fast it's turning.
So maybe we are going to the left of Alcatraz. But when you're on it, you can feel it like listing to starboard. Hello from the Sapphire Princess, heading back to LA. 8 days. 8 days Mexico? Hi, Holly. Hi, Craig. Oh, you went on the 32-day, huh? Right. So you have 8 days left, you mean?
Oh my goodness.
I bet that was nice. Hey,
I'm jealous.
wait, now my phone's all crooked. Let me straighten this thing out. That's a little better. I think this gimbal's getting old. No, we're going to the right. Sapphire Princess. Who's the cruise director? Ours is Alejandra
Alexandria.
Ambriano. That's the only thing I remember. Ambriano. We were on the south. When we were on the Sapphire Princess, we did South America. Matt Beck. Not heard of him. Matt Beck. And it was Oz, a guy named Oz from Honduras.
But I believe he's not with Princess anymore.
Last I heard, he'd moved up to management. I don't know that for a fact. Let's see if I can hold this still.
How far out can we go as long with it staying on AT&T?
Well, I don't know. Get out your phone and see how many
I'm
bars you have.
trying to.
Whoa, whoa, the wind is picking up now.
2 bars.
Just joined in. Where in the world are you? Do you see the Golden Gate Bridge?
We
you
are
tell
in
me.
San Francisco.
Whoa, we just left San Francisco. And now this thing is gonna,
1 bar.
oh, we may lose you again. Of course, we're gonna get nearer the shore as we, go under the bridge. So hang loose or hang tough. But we are making a wide berth
Let
here.
me know if you lose us again. If you lose.
Signal seems to be getting worse the farther out you go. Thanks.
I only have 1 bar.
But I know the Wi-Fi
On
won't work up
AT&T.
here, so. But see, we're going to get closer to land now. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think we're gonna turn around on the other side and go out the other gate. You think that's what's gonna happen?
Well, that's the only way.
Yeah, right. I lived in the Bay for 10 years, and there's not much over there.
Sausalito,
Yeah.
but it's shallow there. Yeah.
I want to go there.
Well, this may take longer than we thought. Of course, we left late. Oh, it's only been 20 minutes. Whoa! Good thing we're wearing the microphones. But boy, the wind catches my phone and just blows it back in my face. So Janet told you, Janet said earlier that she rode the cable cars for the first time.
Yep.
We bought an all-day pass for $14, and it worked out to be a little bit of a bargain. And we didn't have to pay each time we got on the bus, right? Or the cable car, or the street car.
So it was $14 for an all-day pass.
For buses, cable cars, street cars. You can't use it to go to the airport on the BART. In fact, I don't think it's good on the BART at all.
No, it's on the.
But the streetcar, I think, goes all the way down past Levi Stadium. So we could have ridden down there. We didn't, because we wanted to get back on the ship. And getting back on the ship took an hour.
Oh my gosh. We don't know why, but they only had one X-ray machine with
Metal detector.
a person there. And there must have been 300 people in line.
Oh, at least. So, and somebody posted on Facebook, can we just get on and off the ship as much as we want in San Francisco, or is it a big hassle? And normally you can, but it was a big hassle.
Today it was a big hassle.
Took your advice on the snorkeling and Moorea. Captain Tiana wasn't there, but Happy Tours was. Streetcars sound fun. Oh, cable cars, yeah. If you've never ridden a cable car, we had to hang out.
You could stand on the little runner and hold onto a pole. They just say don't lean out too far.
Hang out in the traffic.
Yeah, don't lean into the traffic because you might get hit.
And when they go over cars,
It's like that close.
Yeah. So, hey, we have video. Of course.
But it was fun. A good time.
Let's turn this around again. So I guess we're still there, because I just heard from Holly and she's all the way. Wait, you're on your 8 days at sea, huh?
Wow.
You left
Whoa.
Moorea yesterday, and now it's 8 days back to LA, right? Boy, that's crookedy. Oh, I guess the land just looks like that. No, it's crooked.
Zoom in on Alcatraz. See.
Janet doesn't realize how hard it is to hold steady when you're zoomed in this much, even with a gimbal. especially in this wind. And the ship vibrates. I mean, I would set it on the railing, but well, that might be a little better. Boy, when we were leaving, man, it was vibrating. You're still here. Are you still there? I estimate about.
Is that another cruise ship coming in?
Yeah, it looks like a ferry boat, but I
Looks
don't know.
awfully big.
What time is it?
It is 6:26.
So by 6:36, I think we'll be sailing under. Maybe sooner. But it's been cold and windy all day. I actually wore a long sleeve shirt and pants. Whoa. Whoa.
When that wind comes, it just knocks you over.
And it comes sudden like that. So I don't see anybody in the sanctuary except people trying to look out the window. Because I think it closes at 5 or 6 or something. Hey, and here's these people. Okay. So eventually, I'll aim right here, and the bridge will be there, right? And if you've never walked across it, you should do that. What ship are you on? Caribbean Princess. And it went into dry dock, and if you've ever been on it, things are a little bit different. There's some new stuff. In fact, they're still working on Essence. They're creating a whole new store.
And vines look different.
Well, a lot of places. The
Yeah.
photos are digital now, computerized.
They don't have those big screens anymore with all the pictures.
Right, they have chairs and computer screens.
And one problem with Caribbean Princess, not Explorer's Lounge,
I have no idea where you're going with this, so I don't know what to tell you.
the back of the ship, Club Fusion.
Fusion.
The couches were all cracked.
Oh yeah, the upholstery.
Yeah,
I said that in one of my videos, in our videos.
yeah.
That
And now they've put in new upholstery.
they
and new
reupholster some
chairs.
stuff, and they just went all out on new furniture on some stuff.
Tables,
And
and it looks nice.
I think what you thought was a cruise ship is actually Fort Point. Is it under
No,
that
not
arch?
that. No, out there, under the bridge.
Yeah, I don't see anything. Are we going to reach our goal? Well, now I don't even have to be zoomed in for Alcatraz.
Let's see.
So those are tour boats parked there.
It's been 3 minutes,
Well, how's the
so you
signal?
have 7 more. How's the signal? Let me ask her.
Whoa!
Can't do it with a glove on.
Hmm?
Can't do it with a glove on.
I can.
How's the signal still?
I'm in here.
2 bars.
Okay. That's
What you
stronger
have?
than it was then, right?
Yes.
But it must be slow. These comments are coming in slowly. Oh, somebody's in front of us. Ah!
You can really see Alcatraz from there.
You know what? We've never been to Alcatraz. Next time we're in San Francisco, we're going to go to Alcatraz. We're going to take a little tour, take a little trip
Take a little
out
trip.
to Alcatraz. Wow. Whenever I zoom in, boy, that wind just picks up. And I would say it's about 50 degrees out here. With 25 knot winds and 35 knot gusts. Let's look at the land over here. So just empty hills. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Sandy Beach.
Oh, that's a nice picture, huh? Wow, this gimbal's gonna give up in a minute. If you hold it, it goes wacky. It like wants to be free. Oh, we're swinging really wide, right?
We are.
I mean, the bridge is over there.
But now we're turning towards the bridge. I
Hey,
think they just wanted us
sailboats.
to see the islands.
oh, they must be having fun in this wind. See them? Little sailboats. Oh, there. See them? Little triangles. Wow. Maybe I want to turn the gimbal off and just hold it. Hang on. I think even the ship is having trouble turning. Have you been to the ABC Islands? Snorkeling good, which should not be missed. Okay, we've been to all the ABCs more than once. And Bonaire is supposedly the best snorkeling, but you really need to take a tour because like all Caribbean islands, and I'm making a generalization here,
Well,
it's picked clean down there. They tore it out and sold it to tourists for 50 years, and now they're sorry. I'm talking about the coral. So there's a lot of fish, and it's clear. And the reason I say Bonaire is because it's got very few sand beaches, and so the water's clear. It's not particulate in the water, right? It's a diving haven. I've not been scuba diving in any of those islands, but if you went in Moorea, it's going to be a lot worse than that. Although where they took us in Moorea wasn't like it was 30 years ago. They've had some coral bleaching, and I think a hurricane or whatever blows through there. Wow.
that is so strong.
Are we getting wind noise? Look, there's Alcatraz. So in my humble opinion, there is no good snorkeling in the Caribbean except perhaps in Roatan, when they take you out on the second biggest barrier reef. But I've not done it, so I really don't know. But we just went snorkeling in Cozumel a week ago, 2 weeks ago, and there was nothing to see.
Nothing.
It was crystal clear. The water was nice. There was some fish,
There was.
but he would point out the coral, and he pointed at I think 4 pieces of coral in all. We can hear the wind, but we can't still hear you. But we can still hear you. Clearly a good choice of microphones. Yeah, I think Hasty got these for me.
Thank you, Hasty.
Or maybe Liam. Look at the city back behind us. If I hold it this way,
It's not as bad.
it's like the wind is blowing this way. So it's like a wing.
So I think we're going to go around this buoy and then go under the bridge.
Oh, look at all the sailboats over there. See those? And then there's some little guys right there. Right there. I feel like we're still heading into the sun. Still heading into. I wonder if he's trying to get in the shadow of the headwinds so the wind isn't as bad. Headlands. You know what I mean? If we get up close enough, the hills are going to block the wind. because we are way out here. Although there's the buoy, so maybe you have to be way out here. Let's turn this around.
We've still got a few minutes before we get to the bridge.
Why don't you stand next to me?
Ah,
There you
now the
go.
wind's not blowing in my face.
Thank you for your advice on Bonaire snorkeling. Yeah, we walked to a beach in Bonaire, and we have a video about it.
that
Along
where
with
we had-
Cozumel, Coral Gardens in Moorea were fantastic. Okay, so Moorea, like I said, even Tahiti, Hawaii. We've not been to the Great Barrier Reef in Australia, but wow, we're getting a lot of people coming up here now. Those are good snorkeling.
Yes.
Fiji was good.
Yes.
Suva is where we went. It's the only stop in Fiji we made. So anyway, I think we're turning. Let's turn around again. We just got inundated with 12 people wanting to stand where we were.
So it's taking a little more than 10 minutes.
Johnny come lately.
We still have about 3 minutes, I'd say.
Oh, we'll be under in 3 minutes. Look how fast we're turning now.
And the wind stopped.
Okay, that's fast for a ship.
Oh,
So his plan worked a little bit for now. So Sausalito's up there, if you've ever heard of it. It's where Otis Reddy rode sitting on the dock of the bay. Oh, look at those sailboats.
we just crossed around the buoy.
Take a picture there. Oh, doing video. Never mind.
I don't know if you can see the Golden Gate Bridge out
Of
there.
course, we have a 360 video of going under the
It's too
bridge.
hard for me to do. What were you
Take a
asking
picture.
me? Wow.
Oh, here it comes, stronger than ever. Now it's going to blow us the other way. Wouldn't you like to be out there sailing? Maybe? Actually, I'd like to be up there. Do you think they could do an aqua show and have a guy dive off there into that pool? Like on the Utopia?
I don't think that pool's deep enough.
Oh, you can get a good look at the city now.
Wow. Look at how straight all those streets are. Just straight up.
Here. She means straight up from the sea. But remember, it's all messy. Oh, look at that. That's where we left from. Oh, 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 oh.
We're getting close.
Remember, Holly, that's my personal opinion on snorkeling. If I don't see coral and fish, you know, maybe some starfish, some sea urchins,
A moray eel, an octopus.
yeah, that kind of stuff.
Then
If
it's
it's
good
just clear
snorkeling.
water and, you know,
And
aquarium
white
fish,
sand, that's
yeah,
not our cup of
I
tea.
don't dig it. I mean, I don't mind doing it, but not when you pay to do it. So in Bonaire, we walked from the ship and we took a right and we walked about half a mile. And in between some hotels, there's a rocky beach, and we could still see the ship, and we just went snorkeling right there. walked to it, walked back from it, brought our own equipment, of course. Of course, the last 3, 4, 5 cruises, we brought our own equipment and haven't gotten it out once. This cruise, we didn't bring it because we knew there wouldn't be snorkeling here. I mean, it's just San Francisco and Victoria.
We're getting close.
See, now he's overcompensating, or the wind is blowing the ship. I don't know.
Maybe the water's shallow there and he has to go into the middle.
Well, I'm sure. But he sort of went more out of his way than I remember going last time.
I think you're right that it was to block the wind.
Well, it worked for about a minute, right? Now notice Janet has gloves. I said I'm not going
I
to
have
need my gloves. But my
have my
hands are
beanie.
so cold. And she has her big poofy jacket.
Yes, I do.
And oh, people are swimming. Person is swimming.
Was swimming.
Of course, the pools are a little bit heated, I think. All the times I felt them, they were a little bit warm. But, you know, in this wind, whoa.
It might be sheltered down there, though, since it's all surrounded.
Yeah, probably. How close to 10 minutes are we?
You're past 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
That was at 6:36 and it's 6:26 and it's 6:43.
So the time, though, was 6:36. It was 10 minutes.
10 minutes would have been 6:36.
So it's been 17 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's looming large now.
The fog's coming in San Francisco.
The fog's rolling over the hills.
It's starting to cover the radio tower.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Now look at this. Remember how it was up here before? That's why we came up a half an hour early. That city by the bay. Sometimes I forget I've got a microphone on. Oh, stay with us, man. Stay with us. It's coming. Had I known, I would have gone live at 6:30.
Still got 2 bars.
You know, we should have been under here by now. But we left 15, 20 minutes late.
Yeah, about 15, I would say.
So, but it won't be long now.
Is he going to ring the bell? He walked away.
There is, Janet's talking about that bell, and you can't ring it. I've hit my hand on there many a time, and it doesn't make any sound other than clunk, clunk.
Really?
Yeah. It's for decoration only.
Can you see that bridge?
So tomorrow's a sea day, and the next day we're in Victoria, and we're in Victoria late. So we're going to go live from on shore. We're going to take a little walk to Fisherman's Wharf and then to the Fairmont Empress downtown. We're not going to high tea, though, because we don't get in until 3. But 2 days hence, we're going live from on land in Victoria. I think we did that before, but we walked down to the park.
Yes.
Oh, now we're turning back the other way. See that?
So is that the fort out there, those 3 buildings?
That's it. Those little white buildings there.
That's what I said, the 3 buildings there.
Oh, okay. Forget I've not got headphones on. And I don't know. On the map, it showed it being right underneath the bridge.
Yeah, but
Okay, here comes the winds now.
oh, my ears, they're freezing.
People are going to go overboard if they're not careful. I will tell you one thing about walking across the bridge. It's really noisy because they drive 100 miles an hour even though they're not supposed to. And it's very, very crowded on the bridge, traffic. There's like
And lots of people walking.
6 or 8 lanes of traffic and it's just noisy.
Think we'll fit?
It's looking iffy. Ow, my lapel is beating me in the face.
It's the
You know,
strap
from my
of
shirt.
Of your.
Sorry. This is going to give me a cold.
That looks more like an old fort right there. See?
Yeah. Whoa.
Whoa. The wind is actually blowing me back.
Yeah, I'm hanging on the railing. I don't know what the gimbal's going to do when I raise this up over my head. I think it's going to be cooperative. I think. Unless the wind catches it. Whoa! Oh, I think we're going to hit.
Woo!
Although we came in today.
Wow.
Well, that lapel is giving me a beat. That's right. Of course, the viewership played a Love Boat theme on their horn.
That was awesome.
Oh, no, can't do that. Can't do that. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. It's grabbing my phone. I could do that. Oh,
So that was going
Wow.
under the Golden Gate Bridge.
it's even windier out here.
Yes, we're in open water now.
I'm going to shut the gimbal off.
time to say goodbye.
There we go. Anyway, from the Caribbean Princess, I'm Gareth.
And I'm Janet. Thanks
Thanks.
for watching,
Yeah.
and we'll see you in the next port. Bye-bye.
Here's another glimpse. Bye, Jules. Bye, everybody.
Bye, Liam. Bye, Austin. Bye, Ashley. Bye, Hosty. Bye, Christina. Bye, Jesse. Bye, Jules. Bye, Holly and Michael.
That's all I can do to hold this. All right, we're out.